Imran Khan is a personal acquaintance and friend of yours, right? Could you speak to that situation a little bit and why it's important for Americans to know about that?
Well, Imran Khan is an extremely fine individual and an excellent leader of Pakistan. And the U.S. helped to get him thrown from power. The story is a very unpleasant one. It was exposed by The Intercept. When Imran Khan did not immediately fall into the U.S. camp vis-a-vis Russia and China, the way that the American security state works is if you're not with us, you're against us. Imran Khan said, no, I'm not against anybody. I want good relations with the US, with China, with Russia. That doesn't work with the United States. You're with us or you're against us. And so the US senior State Department official called in the Pakistani ambassador and said, you know, we don't like the way that Imran Khan, who was then prime minister, is talking. Maybe it's not good for our relations. Maybe something should be done about it. And this was part of a standard U.S. regime change ploy. The note by the Pakistani diplomat was sent back home, and Imran Khan was voted out of office in a vote of no confidence the following month. This is a standard U.S. intervention. Imran Khan said to me, and he said publicly, you know, the United States has gotten me thrown out of power. He was, of course, ridiculed by the U.S. and the Pakistani military for making that claim. Then he got a copy of the memo, the one that The Intercept ended up releasing. And when he waived it, he was charged with espionage. So on the one hand, it didn't exist. On the other hand, charged with espionage. And he was landed in prison before the elections, which were recently held. His party was outlawed as a party. Despite that, the backers of Imran Khan won an overwhelming landslide victory in the election. And then the votes were falsely counted. So they couldn't deny all the votes, but they denied enough of the votes to take away the majority. In other words, even despite imprisonment, even despite these charges, even despite the US ploy, Imran Khan prevailed in the elections. And of course, the ballots were falsely counted and he was deprived of power. And the US State Department shrugged its shoulders, as it does, because the US State Department does not tell the truth to the world. It does not tell the truth to the American people. The American people would not know anything about this but for the brave word of The Intercept. So this is part of what people should understand more generally is American foreign policy. American foreign policy is depose governments that the US does not like. Don't deal with them, don't negotiate them, try to overthrow them. This can be done by open war, or it can be done covertly. But this is the way that America operates in foreign policy. It is a disaster. It is a disaster for the United States, which has spent trillions of dollars in useless wars on false premises. It is a disaster for the targeted countries, which often are dragged into even decades of instability, such as Afghanistan, where the collapse of Afghanistan came after the CIA was charged with overthrowing an Afghan government in 1979. And this is a story that has happened all over the world. We need a new foreign policy, one that is cooperative, one that is honest, one that protects America through peace and cooperation, not through meddling and regime change operations and wars of choice abroad.